guys, it's Kim here with Verily Fiber Fun. Thanks for joining me for another episode. This is episode 14. Anyway, I have a helper today. He will be coming in shortly. Today I'm going to talk to you about some recent knits. There's only a few and it's all socks. And then I'm going to be talking about news and shop updates and things like that. So, if you are a returning viewer, thank you for coming back and joining me again. And if you are a new viewer, welcome. I hope you enjoyed today's show. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. And if you enjoyed today's video, give it a thumbs up. Alright, so let's start with finished objects. First of all, I received a swap package in the mail a few months ago, I think. End of June? I don't know. I don't remember. Anyway, it was a swap. And this beautiful yarn was included in my package. It is Super Socks from Ice Yarns. And I don't think it has the colorway on it. It's not the sort of colors I would normally go for. And here's the socks I made from it. You have to pardon the little bits of sparkle. Got sparkle all over my house. So I made these to be completely matchy-matchy. All the stripes match up perfectly. Because I'm just awesome that way. It's the first time I've ever done that. It's actually the yarn that's awesome. This is not as soft as the yarn I usually use. I think it's going to wear a little bit better. And I knit them on, usually use US 1 needles. I used 1.5. And I totally forgot to look up the millimeter size, so I will put that in here. 60 stitches or 64 stitches. Top down, standard heel flap and gusset, and my standard toe. Which I closed up the toe with a 3 needle bind off that I did wrong side out. So that's my new Kitchener. And then when I finished that, I started designing a sock pattern because I'm going to be dyeing yarn and I want to make yarn and pattern kits. So I had designed in the past a gnome hat washcloth pattern, and I did that so I could get comfortable with this stitch pattern and because I wanted to turn it into socks. So here's the first sock. It's got 2 repeats of the pattern, and I did it toe up because of how the stitch pattern is. The gnome hats would be upside down otherwise. And I did a heel flap on the bottom of the foot instead of the traditional top down heel flap. And after turning the heel, I started slip stitches on the back, and I did them until I ran out of gusset. So I decreased out the gusset. And I like it, but the slip stitches needed to be longer, and I'm not happy with the bind off on the cuff. So I changed a few things between this and the next one. But here's the pattern. It's really cute. And I think I'm going to chart it a little easier because I made about 5 charts, and I think I'm going to change that. So on this one I have the, oh gosh, what's that called? Picot edge bind off that I knitted shut with a stretchy bind off, almost like a 3 needle bind off that's stretchy. That's how I attached it. And I increased the slip stitches on the back. Those were the only changes I made, and it fits much better. I like it. So they don't match exactly, but it works. And I ran out of yarn at the very end, so I've got a little bit of bright yellow inside there. But that's okay because it's on the inside and no one's going to see this. I knit these on 1.5 millimeter needles. This yarn is smaller than the Ice Yarns Super Sock, so the gauge is looser than I wanted. But that's okay. So I'm knitting a smaller size with an adjusted chart. There we go. And this is 50 stitches around, which is perfect because the chart is a 12 stitch repeat plus 1. So two charts with the plus 1 is 25 stitches, which is the half. And since this is for my son, I did not put lace on the leg. And this fits my 8-year-old perfectly. I use US 1 needles, and I'm getting about a 9 stitches per inch fabric, which I like a lot better. That's my standard needle size. I did my decreases on the gusset a little bit differently than on the other socks, and I like it better. And instead of doing the picot hem, I just did a regular hem, and I sewed it down, and it's plenty stretchy, and he likes it very much. So I am currently on the heel flap, just started the heel flap for the second sock. So there. And this is dark gray, and he's anxious for me to get these done so he can wear them. So I'm much happier with the chart now, but the funny thing is that now I've done so many of these gnome hats, I'm messing up like crazy. I guess I think I don't have to think anymore, and that's not the case. This pattern will go out to testers as soon as I can tweak it and get it the way I like, and then I already have 3 testers lined up with another possible tester, so I will let everybody know when I get that out. And I will be running the test knit in the Fairly Fiber Fun Ravelry thread, Ravelry group. So if you are interested in testing, go over to Ravelry and check out the Fairly Fiber Fun group and join in. Okay, this is and it's a super fun knit. It's absolutely fun. I can't seem to put this down when I'm working on the lace part, but as soon as I get to the leg on this one with no lace, I didn't want to work on it anymore. So the lace is fun, and it's really, really simple. Right above the light is where the camera is. So I look right at the light, which blinds me. Hey guys, this is my helper Elijah, the one I'm making the little gray socks for. And he's going to be helping me today. You want to say hi? Okay, so I wanted to share with you the fibers that I already have in my Etsy shop. I opened the Etsy shop I think in May, but I haven't really been public with it. I don't make updates very often. But that will change as time progresses, I'm sure. So in the shop already, I have on Superwash Cordell Top 100 grams of this blue and green gradients called Siberian Squill. It's a type of flower, and I don't know if you can see this. If not, I will put a picture in there. Let me put that in there. And blue Denodrobium orchids, which is also Superwash Cordell Top, 100 grams. And I have some that aren't packaged up. These are all ready to ship. So I have some that aren't packaged yet, and I'll show those to you in more detail. This is another Superwash. It's Yellow Pansy, Superwash Cordell. All these Superwash were the first fibers I put in the shop, and isn't that just gorgeous? I love those colors. And then I have 2 of these. This is Cordell Top, 100 grams, and the other one is Icelandic, 100 grams. Not Superwash. This is called Unicorn Vomit. I had a lot of fun dyeing this, and I even made a video of the dyeing that I will share at some point. And then this is Swamp on Romney. And I really, really like this color. Sorry for all the crinkling. Okay. And then I have some bats that I've made. Most of the bats and a few of my fibers that I don't have with me, they're in All Things Currahee in downtown historic Toccoa. So if you want to see other fibers or touch them if you're local, go into All Things Currahee and look for some of my fibers. And I have some earrings in there too. This bat is Targhee fleece that I dyed and carded, and Angelina. It's 40 grams, and it's called Fairy Fields. It's mostly greens. And that is the non-Christmas stuff. And then I did a Christmas in July shop update. And I have Holly Sparkle Sock. This is Superwash Corriedale Nylon in Fire Star. And it's red, white, and green with maybe a little bit of brown in there. Maybe not. Winter Wonderland, which is supposed to be more blue, but it's got a little bit of green in it, then a little more green than blue, a little bit of brown, mostly white. It is Superwash Corriedale Nylon in Fire Star, 50 grams. It is another sparkle sock. And Candy Cane Sparkle Sock, which turned out mostly red. I had two of these. One of them ended up being so well blended it turned pink. This one is more red and white like it's supposed to be. So I'm spinning the one I messed up. And I have Christmas Time Sparkle Sock. That's not sock. I messed up that label, and this is sock, but it's not Targhee. So this is, I need to change that. This is Superwash Corriedale Nylon in Fire Star. 50 grams. Well, I just set this one up here somewhere so I can fix that label. Good thing I'm doing this now because I didn't realize I messed up that label. Then I have some braids that I dyed in Christmas colors. This is Corriedale Holly Wreath. I also have it on Romney. And this is my little logo of the fairy and the spinning wheel. And then the instructions. But isn't that really pretty? I love that. I love how that turned out. And then I have Winter Berries, both on Romney. Is that right? Did I say that right? Is that Corriedale? Okay, the Holly Wreath is on Corriedale. I have two on Corriedale. Let me put that in there. And then Winter Berries on 100% Romney. These are all the braids are 100 grams. So it's red, white, and brown. And the picture was a leafless bush with snow on it and around it and bright red berries. So we like that. And then I have candy cane because you can't have Christmas without candy cane. So I've got two braids of candy cane on Romney again, both of them. And it turned out a little bit more pink than I liked, but that's how red does a lot. And candy canes often, the red and the white mix together a little bit in the making of them. They turn a little pinkish, so I think it works. So I have those, and that is all the Christmas fibers I have here. Some of them, I don't know if I have Christmas fibers in All Things Currahee or not. I know I took a bunch of things over there and didn't bring them back home again. So anyway, I have also contributed to Fat Fiber Box, Myths and Legends July-August box. And I have little bits and pieces left over from that. It's really dark, blues, purples, blacks, silver, or gray. And it is Night Dragon based off a picture. I will show you that here. This is on Icelandic, which mats together really bad during the dyeing process, but can easily, like all I have to do is kind of tease it apart a little bit, and then it'll separate right out. And because the dye was layered in there, this might look black on the outside, but on the inside it's purple and silver and blue. So there's lots of layers of color in there. Now, yesterday, or the day before, recently, I tried to recreate this color, but when I made this color, I used the last of my violet dye, Cushing's Violet. So I used navy instead, and I made a new colorway. This is Midnight colorway. Just hold that. So this is my Midnight colorway. Now, it is an accidental, wonderful thing. And I made 2 of them on Romney, and you know what? I'm going to spin one of these. I'm going to spin it. I'm going to show you guys the yarn because it's just really pretty. So I tried to make more Night Dragon for my shop, but I ended up making Midnight instead. And that's okay. I have more fiber. I can make more of the Night Dragon another time. So I think that's all I have to share with you guys as far as things and updates and news and whatnot. There will be some community activities going on with Fairly Fiber Fun soon. So I will keep y'all posted as that's going on. Is that soft? Mm-hmm. And I'm really looking forward to getting out in the community. I've got some drop spindles I've made that I totally forgot to show you guys. I'm gonna go get them. Alright, so these are my drop spindles. I have the original spindles I made that are kind of small, and they're all painted with sparkle paint because it's fairy. And I have already put leaders on these. And then the rest of these are, they're not quite done. I have to add a finish to them. But they are, do they smell good like flowers? These are a little bit bigger, so these are the beginner spindles, and these are all the ones I have made. So I will have more to say about these later. Got some plans in the works, some exciting news and things. So I will keep you updated on how you can get your hands on one of these. Because right now they're not going in my shop. So I think that's all I have for today. You can find me on Facebook. There is a Facebook group page for Fairly Fiber Fun. Also, I am on Ravelry as Kim Boyce and Instagram as well. And I have an Etsy shop, Fairly Fiber Fun Shop. I'll put all the links in the show notes below. And I think that's it. So I will keep you updated on all the really cool things going on, and I hope to record more episodes, or to record these episodes a little bit closer together because I've been really terrible about it. So until next time, I hope you guys have a fabulous day. Bye!